How are you today? I know there is so much going on outside of us, inside of us, everywhere. I can feel you. Take a moment. Take a deep breath. Release. Whenever you find yourself like you've had enough of this, you've had enough of the fear, you've had enough of the frustration, you've had enough of the chaos, just pause. Just take a deep breath like a wave. Breathe in and breathe out. Do this as many times as you like. Do it 10 times in a row. And you'll see that when you pause after the 10th breath, you'd feel differently. Now, how come something as basic as that can work as instantly as that? Well, there's a lot out there as resources for us if we just choose to use them for ourselves. For those of you that have been constantly working on yourself, doing the self-work, even prior to the chaos that is happening right now, you will see that you are reaping the benefits now. Not to say that you won't have moments of dullness and darkness and you'll be shining constantly like the sun. There will still be moments, but you will also know that there are certain tools and techniques that you could use for yourself as self-work. But for those of you that didn't understand the importance of self-care and self-work when times were good, this is the time for you to adopt them as routine into your life. How can you use this dark moment as an opportunity to shift your routine? I know some of you may be saying right now that, oh, but I'm not motivated, I'm not inclined for self-care right now with so much chaos going on in this world. But let me share with you something. If at this stage of your life you can't see the importance of self-care, if at this stage of your life you can't motivate yourself for self-care and self-love, then there is no stage that can give you that awakening. Because it is at this stage that self-care and self-love is the most important. It is at this stage that you will be able to see the importance of self-care and self-love. And now, with all of this chaos happening, all of our routines are affected. So we don't really have the routine that we've been having for the past 10, 20, 30 years. Our entire routine has shifted. So if you can wear the right lenses, if you can see things from a perspective that you can make this dark period work for you as an opportunity for you to change your routine, because it is anyway changed. So what you could do now is include a self-care routine into your life. Include a routine that you've always wanted to incorporate into your life, but you felt that, hey, I'm too busy for this. For example, I'm too busy to meditate. I'm too busy to work out. I'm too busy to write a journal. I'm too busy to even be grateful for anything. This is the time for you to use and sit down and create a routine that you've always dreamt of for yourself. In this video, I could guide you through some routines and rituals that I personally use. And it's not going to be anything, I suppose, that you've not already heard about, because there's so much resources out there that we can all learn from. But however, I'm still going to choose to share with you what I personally use and what I feel has personally worked powerfully for me, and yet continues to do so. I believe that no matter what takes place outside each and every one of us, we have a choice to just see the negative in the situation or find a positive out of a negative situation. To let chaos make us foolish or to let chaos make us wiser. To either play victim or either play victor. To either use these chaotic times to make us bitter or to make us better. There's always a choice. There's always different perspectives. So who are you going to choose to be today? Are you choosing to love yourself enough to take the courage to start a new routine at this point? Well, if you are, then join me and watch me till the end, because I'm going to share with you few rituals or routines that I follow through day in and day out, even before this chaos. But let me tell you, I am so grateful for it, even more so during this time, because it is because of these rituals, it is because of these routines, even though how simple they may seem, that assures me that there's light at the end of the tunnel, that assures me that I can be the sunshine. I can shine every single day like the sun, no matter what happens outside of me. So ready? If you want, you can even get a pen and paper and write this down. So the night before I go to bed, tip number 1, before I get myself into deep sleep, as I close my eyes, I visualize how I foresee my day to be the next day. I visualize my thought. I visualize my mind. I visualize my emotions. I visualize my entire being. So I visualize how I see myself, or I would like to ideally see myself the next day. I set my attention for the next day. What are my plans for the next day? What are the routines and the rituals? How is my day going to go through? So that whole process, as I close my eyes, I see my next day as I'm about to unwind for the night. And then, tip number 2, as soon as I wake up the next day, I don't get out of bed until I can think about at least 5 or 10 things that I'm so grateful for that moment. And I don't just mean like saying a gratitude list for the sake of saying it, but literally feeling it from the bottom of your heart and really feeling all those emotions of gratitude. And all of us, at whatever stage we may be, have at least 5 or 10 things to be grateful for every single morning. So you can say those things out loud, or you can say it in your heart. Most important is that you feel that energy of being grateful. Tip number 3, I get out of bed and I move. I choose to move either by dancing or doing some sort of yoga or some sort of stretches, but for 10 minutes, I am just moving my body. There's so much that we can use nowadays with the resources that we have on YouTube. There are various forms of workouts that could be of interest to you. There could be yoga, there could be Zumba, there could be dance moves. Whatever it is, for that 10 minutes, just move. And you will see that you're awakening yourself with gratitude. You're awakening that energy of yours. You are bringing out that life force energy into your body and raising your vibration and frequency simultaneously. Now, tip number 4. Now that you have moved for 10 minutes, you will notice that you're naturally breathing. And that's our superpower that most of us take for granted, our breath. If there's nothing else you can think about to be grateful for, that's the first thing, is that be grateful for your breath. Be grateful for being alive. So tip number 4, since you're already on natural movement, you will see that you're already taking deep breaths, which takes you to the 4th step. Now, find yourself in a comfortable position, and now consciously and deliberately take 10 deep breaths, like a wave. Let me show you. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So as you're taking deep breaths in, you're basically taking the breath in from your abdomen into your chest and letting it go naturally. And now, with your eyes closed, continue taking 10 deep breaths with your eyes closed. And tip number 5, with your eyes closed, visualize the sun shining brightly on top of your head, all the way down to your forehead, to your eyes, nose, mouth, throat, behind your skull, behind your neck, going all the way down from your shoulders to your arms. Just visualize the sun shining through your entire body. down your chest, abdomen, thighs, your buttocks, your calves, your feet. So just visualize the light of the sun shining through all the way from the top of your head all the way down towards your feet. And now bring that light all the way down from your feet towards the top of your head again. And now with your eyes kept closed, just relax. In silence for a few seconds. And now start feeling the sensations in your hands. Start feeling the sensations on your feet. Just allow yourself to be. Just allow yourself to feel. And you should be able to feel this tingling sensation or some sort of sensation that you know you're not this body. You're not this mind. You're not this emotion. You are much more than that. You are a powerful spiritual being. You are higher consciousness. Feel that vibration under those layers that you're covered up with. And receive those vibrations. Once you've felt that, open your eyes. And if you're by a window or somewhere where you can see the sun shining, go towards that. Look at the sun. And say thank you to the sun for shining every single day. And make a commitment to the sun that you would see the sun every single day and you will smile and shine back. I hope these 5 or 6 steps work powerfully for you the way they do for me. And I would love, love, love to hear back from you once you've tried this. Try this for 7 days in a row. And I would truly appreciate hearing back from you because I would love to know that it worked so powerfully for you too, because it would encourage me to share more of this. And if you resonate with this video and if you feel that it helped you in any way, please share it with your loved ones too. I wish you a beautiful day, every single day, and I will chat with you soon. Thank you for staying with me this long. Thank you for allowing me to share a part of me with you. Thank you for allowing me to connect with you. And yes, I would like to connect more with you by hearing more from you too. And remember, I love you.